Hey everyone, welcome to the first edition of the First Alert Desk Sports. Excited to be here with you, Dugan Lloyd, here as we're coming off ECU Football's weekly press conference with Blake Harrell. A couple big things for him over the break, some football stuff, but as well, he's got a little bit of a family edition to talk about as well. In the K-9 department, his big recruit, here he is, Rowdy Harrell.
I think it's the deep ball down the field. I think in week one, I couldn't tell you exactly how many passing yards, but I think they were pretty up there, over 300. So I thought, Caton was really doing a great job early in the season, taking care of the football and making good decisions and continuing to show you that he does that at times. So Rowdy is ready to get rowdy and dowdy, and, certainly adds another family member to the house, and she was at practice day and running around. I think she might be the real QB1 out there. Don't tell Caton that. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun just for our household, and waking up in the middle of the night, it's like you have another baby out there. But I was just talking to our coaches this morning. We do a thought of the day, and I was telling them about what's going on in our household and Rowdy and those things, and talking about the teaching to a new pup, or how you bring along and train a new pup is really like the same teaching as some of the things you do for our players, and positive reinforcement, and the man who think he can't and the man think he can are both right. My daughter's going to turn her into a house pet. I'm trying to turn her into a hunting dog. So we'll see who wins that one. I got a feeling I know who's going to win.
All right, well, unfortunately, Rowdy does not have any eligibility yet for this game coming up against Temple. 5-3 in Philadelphia. The good news is they do have the likes of Caden Hauser, Anthony Smith, Yannick Smith. So anyways, coming up into this one, we played a little bit of that soundbite coming into it. But here is Blake Harrell on the passing game and where it can continue to grow. Bear with me here. First time on First Alert Weather Desk, or Sports Desk we should call it, as we drag ECU's play. We're going to welcome in our chief meteorologist for this weather desk and producer.
There we go. Here's Blake Harrell.
I think it's
Blake
the deep
Harrell
ball down the field. I think in week one, I couldn't tell you exactly how many passing yards, but I think they were pretty up there, over 300. So I thought, Caton was really doing a great job early in the season, taking care of the football and making good decisions, and continuing to show you that he does that at times. And then here recently, I think Anthony just stretched and taking the top off of it, getting behind receivers, and that opens up the whole thing. We talked about that before, how it all goes together. The run game helps that out as well. I think early in the season, game one, we didn't do a great job running the football, and we kind of, progressed throughout the season. That's not just the running backs doing a better job of seeing it or hitting it, but also the O-line playing together. I thought Panda did a great job of just in there as another guy in there, kind of playing along. And we've had some guys kind of banged up. Bryce is out right now, and hopefully get him back sooner than later. But that group up front continues to be a strength. And we got to continue running football against Temple as well. So all that kind of goes together. The fact that Anthony's kind of connecting with those guys down the field and putting it on Anthony, just giving him a chance to go run under it and getting those guys behind those guys kind of helps open up the short intermediate game, as well as the run football, rushing the football as well.
All right, well, that's coming up on Saturday at 2 p.m. as we continue to look at this week's schedule. In high school, some fun, exciting action in volleyball coming up tomorrow, the semifinals, as we're going to take a quick look at some of the games that you've got to look out for. Cardinal Gibbons going to D.H. Conley, a rematch from last year's playoffs, where Cardinal Gibbons beat the Vikings there. D.H. Conley gets them back at home at 7 p.m. in 7A. Looking to punch some tickets to the state finals in 6A. Grays Creek at J.H. Rose, as Rose looks to go back to the state finals. They were the runner-up last year and will start at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Then in 3A, you got Midway at Aden-Grifton. Same start time in that one. Chargers looking to continue on a big year there. They've got Midway at 6 p.m. A few more days down the road, you got Thursday high school football. Some of the games moved up because of Halloween, with just police looking to work on Halloween instead of on Friday. We've got some games on Friday, but let's look at Thursday first. Aden-Grifton at Farmville Central. A lot of rivalries coming up this week. New Bern South Central in conference play there, looking to wrap things up in the last week of the regular season. Then White Oak versus Jacksonville, the crosstown battle there. There's more games as well, but we're just looking at some of the main ones as we flip things over to Friday. Talked about it a bit. We do have some football coming up on Friday with our game of the week. J.H. Rose at D.H. Conley. That's always fun. You can bank on that, as this time it is in Vikings country as the Conley Crazies ready for that one at home. Then in Kinston, Charbrough keeping their undefeated season going, looking to close things out at Kinston. An exciting offense there for both Vikings in a battle of Vikings. So some good stuff that we'll see on the end zone that night. Then, of course, we've got an 8-man football. JP2, Parrott Academy, they go back and forth, a fun one between them. Last year, JP2 getting the better of them at Parrott in the playoffs to go to the state championship game. This time around, it will be at Parrott again. Set your calendars for that. And of course, we already touched on it. Saturday, ECU at Temple. This one actually being played at the Link, the Eagles Field, Lincoln Financial Field, at 2 p.m. up there in the city of brotherly love. Some looking to pick up another win in conference. Both teams enter this one with just one loss in the American, looking to capitalize there. Now, as we wrap things up, we are back on camera. All right, well, thank you for sticking with us for the first sports. Couple hiccups and bumps here, learning the ropes, but appreciate it, and we will see you next Monday. 2:30 is the time for sports moving forward. We will see you next week.